I'm Adrian Carbajal. Here are your headlines from Central Texas. Two Central Texas strangers met for the first time, soon to be connected through the power of a kidney donation. For more than 2 years, Michael Miller has been fighting a battle his body couldn't win on its own.
I'm diabetic. Ended up with high blood pressure after becoming diabetic. It started eating at my kidneys.
What followed was a life of dialysis every other day. Long, exhausting treatments, uncertainty about the future, and time slipping away.
Finding out that I was getting a kidney, it's life-changing.
That life-changing moment came in the form of someone he had never met. Brandy Watkins saw Michael's story on social media and felt something she couldn't ignore.
Being in radiology, we see a lot of people on the worst day of their lives and take care of a lot of really sick, scared people. Some of those being my own family members that I've lost. And so I just saw that and thought, okay, it's meant to be.
The two spoke for weeks, building a bond before ever meeting face to face.
And like I said, I kind of already feel like we're family.
For Michael, this gift means more than survival. It means time. Time with his children, time to work again, time to live without the constant weight of illness.
This is giving me more time that I wasn't going to be able to have with my kids. And like I said, life change is changing my entire life.
Now just days away from surgery on May 5th, both say they're feeling the same mix of emotions.
Just excited, a little nervous. I kind of have thoughts like everybody is something bad going to happen while I'm sitting there. Everything turned out fine, but I try to put my faith in God, and I know that everything's going to be perfect. The surgery is set for next Tuesday. Michael's family says they'll be traveling frequently for follow-up care and have set up an online fundraiser to help with expenses. In other news, Central Texas restaurants and their employees are warning others about an alleged dine and dasher. Posts from different businesses appear to show the same man, often wearing a blue hoodie and glasses, with a similar accusation, dine and dash. Or Juliana Jackson spoke to one local server who's sharing her story and why she says this is hitting small businesses where it hurts most.
Post after post online showing what appears to be the same man wearing almost the same clothing every time, moving from one family-owned restaurant to another in Temple, then allegedly leaving without paying.
Cheese curds up!
At Wes's Burger Shack, waitress Caitlin Cleveland says she didn't think much of his behavior at first.
People have bad days, and he kept wanting me to get away from the table. And I was like, why? What?
She says the man kept asking her to step away from the table, then ordered dessert. When she walked away and came back, he was gone.
I waited 15 minutes and he was gone.
Cleveland says the tab left was around $70, something she knows can make or break a shift.
$65, $70. Yeah. And some days that's what a waitress makes all day. So that would have been all her tips.
She says she was lucky her employer covered the cost, but says for other businesses, that can come directly out of the server's own pockets. With more businesses sharing surveillance footage online with similar accusations, Caitlin says Central Texas restaurants need to be on alert.
People are losing, and it's not fair to them. You know, this is their livelihood. They don't get anything else.
Temple PD tells 6 News they currently don't have any active cases connected to these incidents. And for the man seen in those photos, she says it didn't have to happen this way.
If he would have just asked and said, hey, I don't have money and I'm hungry, we would have just gave it to him anyway. He didn't have to do that.
Police say if you're a business owner or your employee, you can call their non-emergency number to file a report or call 911 in an emergency. For now, local restaurants like Wes's say they're watching closely. More than 274,000 Texas families applied for school voucher funding, and now for the first wave of acceptances are being sent out. The state awarded more than 42,000 students in the first round, worth about $415 million. Our Sydney Walker has more on what's next for families and the private schools opening their doors to more students.
Thousands of Texas families have received their first ever school voucher, helping them financially choose the school that they want, including Bishop Louis Riker Catholic High School in Waco.
Families that are interested in our school will find a place.
Dr. Michael Pinnell, head of school, said they opted in, focused on helping families access faith-based education.
Financial support that allows them to make those choices. We think it's really exciting, and of course we want to support that.
He did say they started with a modest amount of spots.
We wanted to make sure that the families who were looking at us, valued our mission, and the things that they wanted were things obviously that we could supply.
But there are several school voucher families with an interest in Bishop Riker.
It's over 20, and it's getting very close to 25. And this is a lot more than we had anticipated.
Familiar applicants
Some of these students have already been students at our school, and we're already serving them.
and new, but they anticipate some may not be a fit.
Whether some of the learning challenges and learning differences that they're bringing, we actually have the staff to address.
Pinnell did point out that the students applying do already have education plans in place.
They already have recommendations for what they need in order to be successful. That makes it a whole lot easier for us.
The next steps fall on the families.
They have to go through the process of accepting those funds and then making sure that all of the application renewal and re-enrollment for the next school year is all in place.
And on the school.
It's been a challenge just following the law and understanding how it works, counseling families. There's still going to be some challenges ahead, I think.
Those who were awarded funding for July have to select their school by June 1st and confirm enrollment by June 15th. In August, funding families must choose by July 15th and confirm enrollment by July 31st. And those are your headlines from Central Texas.